Hi everyone, I just got some quick projects to share with you for my swaps. And my first one was a tag swap. So what I have done, I think we had to do 3.5 by 5.5 or 5. So I just cut my tags out of manila folders and I embossed it using the Tim Holtz stamp set from one of his many Stampers Anonymous sets. So I embossed the tree in Tim Holtz distressing powders, and it gives that nice texture. So I did that to the trees and also to the snowflakes in the back that you can't really see on this video. I then just stamped normally using again the Tim Holtz Distress inks, the snowman, and then I just layered this reindeer which is also a Tim Holtz stamp from the Stampers Anonymous. I stamped it on a separate piece of paper, cut it up and just raised it on some foam squares or something similar to that, and I just tied a piece of ribbon with a bow around there. I've got fibres, some ribbon and this trim just for the top there, and each one's got a different sentiment. This one has got cheer, I've got centre down the bottom. That one's sleigh bells ring. Can't really see them on camera, but that one's ho ho ho, and that one is rejoice. Couple of my tags I didn't emboss it properly and some of the powder come off, but it adds to the distressed look of the tag, so it's all good. And at the back of them I used another Tim Holtz stamp, not from Stampers Anonymous but from his other stamp sets, and I just stamped that on the back. It was a small stamp, I think it was about that big, and I just continued on all the way down and distressed on the outer edges. It can be written over, and then maybe whitewash it a bit to write enough sentiment to someone if that's what the girls choose to do. Put them on their Christmas presents or whatever. So that's my first swap. My second one was the card swap. That seems a little bit crooked, doesn't it? I'm not really a card maker, but I have tried. This is probably about my 5th card I've ever made. 5th and 6th card I've ever made, but I think I went off a little of the sizes. This green one is more of the size than this one. I strayed a bit from the dimensions. This is a very plain card. I ended up having the script paper backed onto some cardstock. I used the Paper Mania, one of the Paper Mania stamp sets, and I used a Spellbinder's die at the back there, And I actually did have a stamp on top of this Spellbinders die, but then I stuck some glimmer glaze over top, and it's sort of, which I knew it was probably going to do, but you know, I did it anyways. It made my stamp run a little bit, so I didn't use the correct one. So I had to stick one of these raised sentiments on top, but it worked out all good. I've distressed a tree using the Paper Mania stamp collection set, and I used Tim Holtz distress powders, and then I've gone over with the Glimmer Glam, sorry, it was Glimmer Glam and Chandelier. So it just gives that sparkly effect, and plus it's got the texture from the embossing powders. I've got a Martha Stewart punch backed onto another piece of the green cardstock at the back there. Yeah, so that was a bit of a shame that did that, but yeah, it looks okay. I was going to put flowers in that, but it was just a bit overwhelming on the card, and I want it to be as flat as it could, and of course just with love at Christmas. My second one I decorated up a bit more, and I use these flowers that I got in a rack from Shah, and I love these flowers. They're I Am Roses, the cherry blossoms I think they are. They're gorgeous. If I could put them on every project I would. So I'll have to go over and get some of those from I Am Roses, and I used another I Am Roses one up there, and I went over all of my flowers. This is a Prima one down the bottom. I went over all of them in that Glimmer Glam Chandelier, so it gives it a real nice sparkly, it's probably not coming up on this, but it sparkles and it's really nice. A bit of lace down here. The paper, I think it's from DCWB, no. It could be, maybe not. Just a paper with sentiments on it, and I tried to stick to the same thing. That's why I stuck white flowers on. So just a piece of lace down the bottom. This is ribbon, the satin ribbon, and I just basically layered it to give it that gorgeous look. And I added some of this trim that I got in a rack from that Jude sent me a sample of, sorry, and I did buy a heap of it. So those are my cards, and I used some of these sprays which I brought from Sar Crafters, and I just got a sentiment inside as well. So I'll swap hands. Oh, it opens up, and it's got especially for you at Christmas with warm wishes. Now that's not the card, I had to do two of these, but this one I made my stamp ran a little bit, so I ended up sticking the snowflake on there to hide that mistake. I think it's done pretty good. I did a pretty good job at, and plus that snowflake fits in well. So those are my two cards. That sentiment, Happy Holidays, and this one is Seasons Greetings. Very nice saying. Okay, so I was involved in the Secret Santa swap as well. We had to make a handmade project and spend up to $20, no more than $20 on our partner. So I've done pretty well, but I must confess I have gone over, but not by much. I mean, the only thing that would have made it go over is the charms. So I've done a good job at sticking to the rules, but rules are made to be broken, I suppose. So I like rugged, I don't know, grunge. Not really a shabby chic person, although this album is sort of shabby chic, and the only thing that makes it shabby really is the Prima collection, the Meadowline collection. So I've made this album using recycled cardboard, and a little while ago, a good 6 months ago, I put together, before Sens, I put together these little albums. A lot of them I've made up, but have only stuck a few things on them. So this is for my Secret Santa girl, and like I said, it's made using the Meadowline collection, and there's flowers on the front here, just from paper, glimmer misted, and just using my own template for cutting out the leaves and that. Again, sort of bubbled up underneath here, but I don't know, it's cardboard, so adds to the character of the album. Use some Prima notes on every second page, and that's just so that, you know, picture can go there and journaling on the top. Very, very basic. But very effective at the same time. I think it looks cool. And that's the back of my album. So that's on my girl. And there's a couple of others that I've got over here as well. See, like for that front one, I just stuck a whole heap of these together, and I've only just put a couple of things on the front page. Same with that one. Rough raw. That's nice. So my secret girl will be getting an arrangement of trims, and I've stamped on the peaks. They've got script all the way down on the peaks. Some handmade flowers with matching stick pins. Now these stick pins that I've added in there are already made, but they're 3.5 inches, and if she wanted to, she could add many more beads onto there. Some more stick pins with some flowers, and my gorgeous little acrylic flower centre in there. Got in a rack from Shah, that flower. I've got some coming, so that's good. Those flower centres are good. And, sorry, sticking you to the side, got my finger in on the side there as well. Nice stick pins go with those flowers. $2 for these Scotty flowers, and they're Prima flowers. You get like a dozen. Got these centers, stamens, and got those for half that price. So I got those for $1, so that's $3 there. There's some of my handmade lithium burlap type flowers. These were $1. Little birdie, and they're so cute. Start there. These were $2, and I got these a while ago, but I got, you know, like half a dozen. So I thought I'd share those with you, and you can take them apart, make up charms. There's heaps of stuff there. Look, there's 5 of those little tassels down the bottom, and they'd make gorgeous charms. So that can be taken apart. And these little charms I got from Kmart. I think they were a couple of dollars as well, so yeah, I haven't really spent that much. And got a few goodies. These I got from Spotlight. They were on sale, I think. This was like $3, and this one was like $6 or $7. So, and a whole heap of charms in here. I've got a bicycle and big fairy. So, and a little box that can be altered. So that's all my goodies. I think I did very well with my $20 worth, but majority of them were already in my collection, so it was cool to make that up for my swap. Okay girls, thanks for watching. Bye.